Hello, I am Test Drive, and welcome to episode 87 of Project Gotham Racing 2. In this episode, we have the Dark Style, which apparently is all nighttime races. We have a Lancia Delta, Toyota Supra, Audi TT, and the BMW Z4, all to use for these 4 cone challenges. So let's get started with the Lancia Delta, which is going to be a lot of fun because I don't think I ever used this car. I don't think I ever bought it in the career mode. I mean, I have now because I bought basically every car up to like muscle car, I think, just to use kudos tokens that I had, because I didn't know if it was at exactly 100, so I wasn't sure if I went over 100 if it would just stop there or if it would actually continue. So I just used like 60 or 70 of the kudos tokens, but that means I'll have a lot of extra cars to use for the time attacks. Lancia Delta. I would love to drive one of these someday. I know they're not incredibly fast or anything, but like, they're a rally legend. How could you not want to drive such a charming little hatchback? Can we get a perfect? I mean, I guess technically not, because I already have 10 kudos from something. I love how that cone's always knocked over right there. Every time I do a race or a cone challenge on this track, that cone right there is always fucking knocked over. We might actually do this. If I fucking crash into a cone right now, I'm gonna be incredibly sad. I just have to be extremely careful, but also fast enough. Oh god. Nope, not quite. I did get 3,200 kudos though, so I guess that's not too bad. Yeah, they are really just an interesting car, honestly. So much heritage from rallying, too. Alrighty. I'm going to save this here replay. We're going to continue. Got a shitload of kudos tokens. Alrighty. On to Barcelona with a Supra. Is that, bro, is that Supra? Is that Supra? I also love that meme. I tend to quote it every time I see a Supra now. Ever. Like, in pictures on the internet or in real life or whatever. I'm like, yo, is that Supra? I just, it's something I have to do. And I love it. I like I've driven this car a total of 1.7 miles. And yes, these are 6-digit odometers, so I do not believe that anybody would drive a car in this game 999,999.9 miles. I just have a feeling that that is not going to happen. Not now, not ever. I would love to try, but I don't think I'd have the persistence and the motivation to continue on with it. Because I've tried to do like super high mileage stuff in games, because I love just the little intricacies of like having an odometer in a game, but I've never gotten much past like maybe 1,000 miles. Well, I won. Didn't get it perfect though, which is kind of disappointing. Yoink. I have driven one of these before. It was kind of neat. It was an automatic one, but not a bad car, though. I mean, they were honestly kind of made to be a Grand Touring car, so I would honestly buy one with automatic. I mean, I probably wouldn't buy one because they're way out of my price range, but whatever. Audi TT Quattro. Good on that friend for accidentally knowing a car. They might know more than you thought. I mean, I can imagine that somebody would like be able to look at a Supra, like, especially after seeing that meme, and probably seeing pictures of Supras, just for whatever reason. I could see, like, you know, they'd be like, oh look, the headlights look kind of familiar. Is that a Supra? So it's not like completely out there, but It's good enough. Good enough. Give me kudos. Okay. I'm going to the left. Oh, fuck. I made a bad idea. Bad decision. Still only have one lap. I am not going to get this. Damn it. Luckily, I only have to get 600 kudos. So as long as I get the clean race kudos, I should be good. Maybe. Depending on how many more kudos I get. Because I do need to get at least 350. God, stop giving me fucking kudos. I just want to get a bonus. Or a fucking... whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. As well. I won, by the way. Continue. I have people like that, and I'm always like, yes, get a Corolla. Get a Camry. I'm absolutely one of those people who says to get a Corolla or a Camry if somebody asks me, like, what car they should get for point A to point B. Like, find a, 2010 Corolla or something, and you'll be good to go. Make sure you change the oil in it, like, at least every 5,000 to 7,000 miles, and just make sure you don't destroy it, and it'll be okay. It'll continue getting you from point A to point B forever, pretty much. I have also suggested for people to get LS400s though, which is kind of questionable, considering I've put a lot of money in the mine so far. Like, there's no way I'm going to be getting back all the money I spent in my LS400 if I sell it. But like, I'm like, if somebody wants something more elegant than a Corolla or something, I'm like, sure, go ahead, go get an LS400 or a GS400 or some sort of Lexus ES300 even. But for the most part, you just get a fucking Corolla. You can get them with a manual. You can get them with all kinds of different options. Damn it! I only won, so. Yeah, I've seen that too. I've seen hoarders' cars. They are not very nice to look at. There's a guy that has a Dakota, kind of near where I live. He has 2 Dakotas, but he bought the other one, I guess, after the other one broke down. And the old Dakota that he doesn't drive anymore, that he wrecked somehow a while back and put a new bed on even, it's just filled to the brim with trash. Or like bags of who knows what. So I don't even want to think about what's in that Dakota right now. But anyways, that would conclude this episode of PGR2. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.